Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars video. Today, once again, I have gone insane. I went out and I purchased 36 501st Clone Trooper sets, or otherwise known as the 501st Battle Pack. I bought all of these at full retail price. I didn't get some special deal. None of these were provided by LEGO. All of these were purchased with my own money. And we're gonna build a 501st Army today. What else am I gonna do with all of these? So actually we're gonna do even more than that. We're gonna have a fun challenge. When I bought, I don't know what it was, like 20 Mandalorian battle packs, I ended up making a Razor Crest out of all those pieces. Today, instead, I'm gonna do something a little bit smaller with just 2 or 3 of the 501st Clone Trooper sets. And that is making a more accurate, size accurate specifically, ATRT. We all know that this ATRT is just oversized compared to the LEGO minifigure, and I'm wondering that if we have 3 of these sets, whether there's enough parts to make a nice, smaller, more accurate looking ATRT. I'm not going to use any other parts than just the 3 sets right here, maybe even 2 sets. If I don't need the 3rd set, I won't use it. Because I feel like a lot of you out there are not going to buy like 36 or 35 or whatever amount, whatever insane amount I should say. I know a lot of you out there, I think I put a poll and I asked how many a lot of you would buy. Most of you said 2, 5, and 10. I don't really see many people going over 10, and for good reason. These are $30 a piece. They're not cheap. I think the most common number I saw was 3. I know on Lego.com the limit is 3 per person. As I'm making this video, they're out of stock, but I'm sure they'll come back eventually within the next couple weeks. They've actually already restocked it, I think, since it originally went out of stock, so definitely keep your eye out for it. I know it's been pretty difficult for a lot of you to find this set, especially for the fact that scalpers or resellers have been buying these sets up and trying to resell them for double the price on Amazon or eBay. That's definitely made it a lot more difficult for a lot of you to get your hands on this set. I personally have had a really hard time finding all of these as well. I've gone to probably 6, 7 different stores over 3 hours away from me just to get, I think, half of what you see here. The other half was from different online stores that didn't have limits on them. A few of them came from Lego.com. I had a friend of mine order some 501st battle packs down the street, so it was a different address, so that's why the limit thing didn't apply for that. So there is just plenty of work to get all of these sets that you see in front of me. Eventually, it's going to be very easy to find this set, and also it will go down past that $30 retail price, which is why I didn't buy more. Honestly, I think originally I was just intending to buy 20, and then it somehow went to 25, then 30, then here I am at 36, 35, whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot. I didn't anticipate spending this much money, but all of the minifigures and battle droids and all that stuff can be used in my mocks that I make here on my YouTube channel, so it's a worthy investment for what I do. I don't plan on buying any more for the rest of the year. This is my limit. I've literally told myself no more. I'm waiting for this to go on sale, so when it goes down to $25 or $20, I will absolutely pick up some more. I don't know how many more, but I will pick up more. But in the meantime, this is just enough. Now, before we jump into our ATRT build and we see what all of these figures look like, yeah, we're gonna build that 501st Army. I'm really excited. Before we see both of those things, I do want to say that if you want to help support me here on my YouTube channel, not with just buying all these 501st battle packs, but towards my mocks to come, you're more than welcome to check out my Minifigs For You website. That's my custom LEGO Star Wars minifigures, Delta Squad, Geonosian Collection, Captain Rex, Galactic Marine, ARC Trooper Jesse. All of those custom minifigures that I make are available for pre-order right now on my site. So if you have an interest in any of those, definitely get them before they're gone. I imagine as we get closer to Christmas, those figures will go out of stock. Another way of supporting me is I have my custom-made t-shirts with my 332nd Clone Trooper on it. I'll leave my link down to my t-shirt shop down below. All right, let's see what that... Let's start with the ATRT. Let's see how much of a better ATRT I can make with 2 or 3 of these packs. I'm very curious, and then we'll get to the final part, which is seeing all of these 501st Clone Troopers. So let's see that right now, guys. All right, so we're out of the time lapse now, and I have crafted a much more to scale ATRT, and you can see I have it right next to the ATRT that you get from the regular 501st Clone Trooper set, and I think it's about half the scale. It's about half the size of this ATRT, which is so much more accurate. Here, I'll take a minifigure. You can kind of see what that looks like next to it. It's not quite to scale. It should be just a teeny bit smaller, but man, does it come close. And almost all of the parts that you see that I used on this custom ATRT were just from 2 501st Clone Trooper sets. I did have to end up using one more set at the very end. You can kind of see that if you go and look back at the time lapse. You'll see I have my 3 sticker sheets and instructions over here. The only reason I had to use the third set is because I needed one more handlebar piece. The handlebar piece is what's connected right here on the normal ATRT, and I needed that up here to connect the minifigure into this right here because there's no studs where he's sitting, so I absolutely needed that handlebar piece. So technically you could just build this ATRT with 2 501st sets as long as you have an extra handlebar piece. That piece is very common in other sets, so you could grab that off if you really want to build what I have put together right here. Let me know down in the comments whether you want me to build this, make a build video of this. I'm going to put some B-roll also so you can really see the different angles and see what this thing looks like. I am so proud of it. It came out way better than I thought, but there was so much trial and error going into this design. It was such a challenge having just 2 501st Clone Trooper sets. I guess that's about less than 600 pieces worth of Lego bricks to work with in order to make this ATRT. And there was just such a limited selection that especially the feet were immensely challenging. I went through so many different designs on the feet because I didn't use the normal hinge bricks that you get on the normal ATRT. I had to create an entirely different design. I had to use like the 2L length bars and put some Technic pieces on those and combine that and use handlebar pieces and kind of use some slightly illegal Lego techniques to craft what you see here. But it really came out great. I'm so proud of it. I got some of the shaping on the front of the ATRT. Is it perfect? No. Does it look so much better than this ATRT? In my opinion, absolutely yes. So that's pretty cool knowing that you can make a much more accurate ATRT with just 2 501st Clone Trooper sets. And I still have enough parts here to make at least 2 of the big bark speeders that you get in this set. I'm not going to be making a smaller version of that. I think it's pretty nice looking. Is it too big? Yes. But I don't have as much... I'm not as disappointed with that design as I am with this ATRT design. While I think this is a good ATRT, it's just way too big. Is my ATRT perfect? No, it definitely has its flaws. It's not the easiest to stand up, but it does function. You can indeed move the feet around. You can move the legs, and you can position your Clone Trooper different ways. It's much more accurate to a Clone Trooper in terms of scale when you compare the two. It should be just a teeny bit smaller, but it comes close. It comes close, guys. I'm really proud of this design. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say down in the comments about this. But we're not done with this video yet. Yes, I've created a more accurate ATRT, but we still have one more thing to do, and that is open all 35 of these 501st Clone Trooper sets. Let's see that right now. All right, guys, here it is. All the 501st Clone Troopers, all the battle droids in army form. Over 140 501st Clone Troopers here, 70 battle droids. Man, is this epic. I love the way this came out. I also went ahead and I built 6 of the 501st Bark Speeders. I did not build any more of the ATRT that comes in this set. All of those pieces, as well as some other Bark Speeders, have been placed into this bin right here. I'll go and eventually sort out all of these pieces. And then I also had 2 misprinted 501st Clone Troopers. These guys are a little wacky looking for sure. I'll give LEGO customer service a call, and I'm sure they'll end up sending replacements out because of the misprints, and then I'll get these guys back in action. But man, is seeing all of these guys in army form is just so awesome. They look fantastic. I absolutely love this. But you really have to ask yourself this question, and that is 35 501st Clone Trooper sets is $1,080 US. That is a lot of money to spend on LEGO sets. Personally, I really wish I bought these at some type of discount, whether that was $5 off, $10 off, anything off. Honestly, I really don't think this was quite worth $30 per set. When you're in this amount of sets, I should say. I guess the threshold is once you reach over 10 of these, you shouldn't really be paying that full retail price anymore. You should be buying these at a discount when you're, getting into the 20s and 30s of 501st Clone Trooper sets. That's just my personal opinion. Mainly, I guess, because I'm not utilizing the set part of it as much. It's just basically I was paying $30 for 6 minifigures, which is $5 a minifigure, which is kind of pricey. It's not terrible, but battle droids are definitely not worth $5 a piece. So then the value of the Clone Troopers is up. So you kind of analyze it that way. Maybe it's just me. Granted, I do have some Bark Speeders here. I did make a really cool ATRT design, but hopefully I can use these parts that came with all of this. I'm sure I'll end up sorting them out and utilizing them in future mocks. And I bought 35, or technically 37, 501st Clone Trooper sets just to get all these 501st Clone Troopers that you see in front of you, because I need these minifigures to be put into the mock so I can finally move on to future mocks on my channel. So would I have wanted to wait for this set to come down in price, then purchase 35 or 37 of these sets? Absolutely. But that just wasn't the case. That's what I had to do with the AAT. That's what I have to do with this set. Do I recommend anybody out there go out and buy 35 of these at $30? No, I do not. Don't buy more than 10 at $30. When you want to build a bigger army and you are this is definitely something that interests you, I highly recommend waiting for this set to go on sale. Yes, it will be a few months until that actually happens, given how hard this set is to get right now. It's definitely very rare to find out in the public. Wait until the set comes down. That is my helpful advice to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed me building a custom ATRT. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of these Clone Troopers in army form. Guys, definitely hit the subscribe button, activate notifications. You're not going to want to miss the video where I put all of these 501st Clone Troopers and also those 332nd Clone Troopers from my AAT video all in my Mandalore mock. It's going to be epic. It's going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss it. Definitely hit the notification button down below. That's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.